Guys, I think this is the most underrated killer in the game. Yo, my name is Bussin' and I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. In fact, I have over 1,500 hours in the game and I stream on Twitch. But most importantly, I'm a survivor main. So this series is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna give you guys my 100% honest opinion as a survivor main on all the killers in DBD. So let's get started. If you have ever played Dead by Daylight before, you definitely know who this guy is. And if you don't, we're talking about Evan McMillan, aka the Trapper. To tell you guys my honest opinion, I think the Trapper is one of the most important characters ever in DBD. The Trapper was one of the original 3 killers when Dead by Daylight launched back in 2016, and he was basically the face of the game. His real name is Evan McMillan, and honestly, his story's pretty messed up. Evan was the son of a very wealthy man, and his father basically raised him to be ruthless. Evan eventually took over the McMillan estate and became responsible for some really bad stuff that happened to his workers. Eventually, his father ordered him to kill a group of striking workers, and Evan did it. But here's where things get crazy. Evan eventually started questioning his father's orders. And according to his lore, he ended up murdering his own papa. Murdering the ye old daddy. And eventually, not long after that, it looks like the entity took him. Now, besides the lore, let's talk about his gameplay. Look, obviously, the Trapper is all about controlling the map with his bear traps. A lot of people consider the Trapper one of the weakest killers in DBD, but in the hands of someone who knows exactly where to place his traps, he can be one of the scariest killers to go against. Sometimes it feels like you're walking in a minefield when you go against him. But one of the problems with him is half the time you're picking up and putting down traps, so you're just wasting a lot of, chase time. So here's my ratings when it comes to the Trapper. Look, when it comes to the lore, the Trapper is brutal, he is deadly, I love his lore, I think it's so cool. 9 out of 10. When it comes to his design, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I love the Trapper, how he looks. He has some really cool cosmetics, but overall, he's just a little eh. Now, when it comes to how fun he is to go against as a survivor main, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Look, he can be very, very fun to go against, but sometimes you'll go against a really good Trapper and the game basically ends before you can even get started. Overall, I'm giving the Trapper a rating of a 7.5 out of 10. Look, the Trapper's not the strongest killer or the most complicated killer, but without the Trapper, Dead by Daylight wouldn't be the game it is now. Alright guys, if you like this video and it gets 100 likes, I'll make another one on the Huntress. And if you have different opinions than me, make sure to drop them down in the comments. I want to hear what you guys think. And follow me on Twitch. Or else.